Hi all. So here we are, Balkan shipyards. There's our proa. Anyway, turned it over yesterday. Got all the buddies to come down. We lifted it up. Probably weighs about 120 kilos, this hull. I had too many guys over here and we just flipped it over as if it was a pancake. So yeah, rocket stove kicking, blasting away, and cut the lee pod. I like that now. Yeah. So that lee pod, it's got its shape now. Still got a lot of fiberglass on the inside of it. Strengthen it, you know, get it the way I want it to be. Want to make it tough. My hackers don't support the lee pod. Hackers come over here. Then over here they'll be lashed. Polynesian style, James Warren style. Lashed over here, lashed on the other side. Same thing over there, of course. Lee pod. So I want to have two sinks, one on this side, one on that side. I'll keep them to the one side. I don't know, I haven't decided yet. Pouring straight out into the sea. Of course, they will have some kind of a plugs, seacock style. Once you put it in, it's never coming out. And if the sink is not being used, that drain is plugged. All the rest will be storage. Gonna try and hold clothes over here and stuff, light stuff. I'm trying to make this proa as symmetric as possible for an asymmetrical hull, that is, yeah. That's why I want two sinks, because the steering of this boat is by CE and CLR, so you get the cook to cook in the front or in the back, according to which way you want to head. So that's why we have two sinks. Okay, so this is this bulkhead holds the mast, and down there's a kind of a step that I can step onto. That step actually is for my rudder post that will be connected onto that piece of pipe, and I will use this place also for a little bit of storage of very light stuff, maybe a sea anchor and all that kind of gear, a little bit of ropes and stuff, nothing heavy. So this is the bed. Over there, that's all luggage, yeah. Want to have a bar going across, holding a little gas stove on a gimbal. So the cook will be either on this side, that is my wife I guess, either on this side or on that side, depends on direction. And then you got your sink on the side of you, you got your stove in front of you, you sit down there on a little bench. Two beds be raised up onto this wall, they drop down and then they make a bed going all the way. Almost 6 foot is the bed, close to 1.80 meters. Once the bed is up, it will have 1 or 2 steps underneath it, so you can climb out easily. Anyway, these things we're going to build them up a little bit. We're going to put onto here another piece of wood that goes down here. I want that thing to be big, look better. So here we are on the ama side, let's call it. I only epoxied the hull 2 times, saturated it. I want to fiberglass it. Now finally I've decided to fiberglass it all the way to the stringer. The stringer just gives me a nice border for fiberglassing, so I'll just go all the way to the stringer. But a little bit above my waterline, it works out, doesn't matter. But I'm going to do all that in spring. I've had enough messing with the cold weather. It's just been too much for me. So whatever I glue in here. A little bit of gluing here and there with epoxy, heating the place up, not a problem. But if I got to start fiberglass in big areas like that, doesn't look like fun. Anyway, like we said, yeah, Akka's over here. So Smarkers over here, I have a thing lashed onto it. Mast stepped over here, directly over the shear clamp. I don't know, that's about 40 centimeter floor. Actually very comfortable to sit on. I was hanging out inside today a little bit. Maximum beam over here is 75 centimeters, length is 7 meters. I was aiming for 1 to 10, but I kind of went a little bit overboard with the beam and did it 75. I don't see a problem. Anyway, pretty happy with the result. Now we have to get in and start finishing up. 28 centimeters of rocker over 3.3 meters. That is center to stem. Quite a lot of rocker. I was thinking about 10 centimeters, but when I looked at what 10 centimeters per meter was giving me, I didn't like it, so I went to about 8. A little bit of more than 8 it works out per meter. 28 over 3.3 meters, 28 centimeters. I prefer to have a little bit more rocker, and she goes slightly slower. I don't care. I really don't care how fast she goes. I mean, I want it to go fast, 7-8 knots kind of, but I prefer seaworthiness, flexibility.